The Fulani in Nigeria and in West Africa. Fulani people, also known as Fula or Fuel, are a widespread ethnic group primarily found in West Africa, with communities extending into Central Africa and even parts of North Africa. They are known for their rich cultural heritage and diverse lifestyles, ranging from nomadic pastoralism to settled farming and urban living. Their language, Fula or Fulfulde, is part of the Niger-Congo language family, and their traditions often reflect a blend of Islamic practices and indigenous customs. Historically, the Fulani have played significant roles in the politics and culture of the regions they inhabit, with many leaders of West African nations being of Fulani descent. The Fulani people, also known as Fula or Fuel, have a rich and complex history shaped by migration, cultural exchange, and adaptation. They are one of Africa's largest ethnic groups, spread across multiple countries, primarily in West Africa, but also extending into Central and North Africa. Their origins have been widely debated, with some theories suggesting connections to North Africa and the Middle East, while others point to a West African genesis. Historically, the Fulani were known for their nomadic pastoral lifestyle, herding cattle across the Sahel region. Over time, some groups settled in urban areas and became influential in politics, trade, and Islamic scholarship. During the 18th and 19th centuries, the Fulani played a significant role in shaping West African history, particularly through the Fulani Jihad led by Usman den Fodio. This movement established the Sokoto Caliphate, one of the largest Islamic states in Africa at the time. The Fulani Empire influenced governance, education, and religious practices across the region. Recent genetic studies have revealed that the Fulani share ancestral connections with both North and West African populations, reflecting centuries of migration and interaction. Their resilience and adaptability have allowed them to maintain their distinct cultural identity while integrating into diverse societies. Usman den Fodio's intention was deeply rooted in his desire to reform and revive Islamic practices in West Africa. He sought to address what he perceived as corruption, greed, and deviations from Islamic principles among the ruling elites of the Hausa kingdoms. His goal was to establish a society governed by Islamic law, emphasizing justice, education, and moral integrity. Through his teachings and leadership, he inspired a movement that culminated in the Fulani Jihad, leading to the creation of the Sokoto Caliphate. This caliphate became a beacon of Islamic governance and scholarship, influencing the region for generations. His vision extended beyond political reform. He championed literacy, education for women, and the preservation of Islamic culture. Now, let's take a look at who Usman den Fodio was. Usman den Fodio was a Fulani scholar, Islamic religious teacher, poet, and philosopher who founded the Sokoto Caliphate in the early 19th century. Born in 1754 in Gober, present-day Nigeria, he was deeply influenced by Islamic teachings and sought to reform society. By promoting justice and adherence to Islamic principles, he led the Fulani Jihad, a movement that challenged the ruling elites of the Hausa kingdoms and established one of the most influential Islamic states in West Africa. His leadership emphasized education, governance based on Islamic law, and social reforms, including literacy and scholarship for both men and women. His legacy continues to shape Islamic thought and governance in the region. The Fulani Jihad, led by Usman den Fodio in the early 19th century, was a transformative movement in West Africa. It began in 1804 and aimed to establish Islamic governance. Usman den Fodio, a respected Islamic scholar, rallied Fulani pastoralists and discontented Hausa peasants to challenge the ruling Hausa elites. The movement resulted in the creation of the Sokoto Caliphate, which became one of the largest and most influential Islamic states in Africa at the time. It unified various regions under Islamic law, reshaping the political and cultural landscape. Its legacy remains significant, influencing modern Islamic practices and governance in the region. The Fulani Jihad, led by Usman Dan Fodio, was a pivotal movement in Nigeria's history. It began in 1804 and aimed to establish Islamic governance and reform societal structures. This inspired similar movements across West Africa, reshaping the political and cultural landscape. Its legacy remains significant, influencing modern Islamic practices and governance in the region. Now, my friends, those of you from Africa, do you have the Fulanis in your countries? What are the Fulanis in your countries like? Please comment down here where you are from and what is going on there. Thank you all for watching and see you back.